And welcome to Batman Radio, folks, the greatest radio show of all time. And you are tuned in with your host, Tyree Sneed, the one and only, most notorious Batman. That's right. Oh, I guess StreamYard did change their setting where they show the title of the show. I guess that's cool. Um, all right. I don't really have a whole lot to say, I don't think, but I'll go off the cuff here and see, what I get into and what happens. But first of all, hope everybody's doing well. Second of all, like I said, I don't waste my time conversing with people and individuals who don't make any coherent sense and don't have any grasp on basic reality. So, again, reality just works one way. And you have a lot of people, especially on YouTube, who, again, they don't make any sense and everything they're saying is delusion and it doesn't exist. As far as people trying to bring my name up, um, it's because you're a fan. So, just stay in a fan's place. And that's all I really have to say. You've been a fan of me since day one. Okay, all of you. This is not to anybody specific, this is to everyone. You've been a fan since day one. Like I said, you've sat there, you've watched me live a extremely luxurious lifestyle for decades. You've seen me, spend and make millions of dollars. And it ain't about money. It's about who I am and the qualities I have. Hold on. And it's about the wonderful person that I have always been, and the person that I've become. Um, and I was always an amazing person. I think I'm the same person. I think I've definitely evolved, though, and especially in how I handle things and deal with things. But like I said, I have different priorities than anybody else in the world. Um, I'm not, this isn't for everyone what I do. I'm not advising everyone to try to be like me or anything like that. I think I'm a role model of some sorts, but I don't try to be. It just comes naturally. But at the end of the day, um, like I said, I'm pretty simple, man. I'm pretty easily satisfied. I'm enjoying myself, man. To be honest, I'm just enjoying what I'm doing thoroughly. That's what I try to do. I try to do what I enjoy. I felt like I got a good quota of videos today, and I think I've been doing pretty well with that as far as gauging like the amount of videos I want to put out. Thinking of trying to increase my output a little bit. It's just hard with some of the things I'm going through, which just kind of are things happening by chance right now. Just a lot of it just has to do with because I'm always moving, like I said, anybody who can donate and help me out, it'll really help me out. I had just gotten this one new pair of shoes and they're still causing me issues, so I'm not really even using those. And then I have to alternate between the Gucci's I'm wearing, which are like over $1,000, by the way, and I have to alternate between these. And then I got the other ones that are like my Batman boots, but they're all ripped up basically. I mean, I can wear them, but they're pretty worn out. You know what I mean? At least on the sides, I don't know what kind of material it is, but it's just it's from wear and tear. It's torn up. But um, yeah, and then the other pair that I had just gotten recently, I mean, those just messed me up right away. So again, I don't know what it is with I don't know what it is with my left foot, man. It's weird. I'm like it keeps touching the top of the shoe. I never had this problem before. I don't know where this came from, and it's just something I haven't been able to get away from for a while now. And it's just kind of odd. It's weird. I don't know. Like all the shoes I'm buying, I guess maybe because I'm getting them cheap and where I'm getting them from, maybe they're just not made well. I don't know, bro, but it's weird. Like that left foot, it's like every time that I'm trying to move, it be touching the top of the shoe. I mean, even in these, it does it a little bit, I think, but these are like slip-ons. I mean, it's not going to get any more real comfortable than these, you know. I don't think so. I don't know what's up with that. And there's not much I can do about it right now. But like I said, hopefully, people will start to listen and hopefully donate, and then that'll help me to hopefully get like a, more normal pair of shoes, which is what I need. I need like some $100, $200 like Jordans is what I really need. I need something comfortable that's got some air in it, like Air Jordans, stuff like that. Something that's real comfortable and, brand new. That way nobody else has worn them or anything. That might be an issue too. I don't know, but I do a lot of movement. I do a lot. I don't know if it has to do with that too, that I do a lot of walking, probably more so than most human beings. Um, and I don't really have an issue with it. You know what I mean? And then I do, the bike riding as well. Like I said, I do it exercise, a lot of exercise. I'm constantly exercising. Like I said, we're just not in the same lane. All you regular civilians, especially YouTubers out there, you need to understand I'm a whole lot stronger than you. Okay. It doesn't matter who it is, especially at this point in the game. I mean, this is what I do. I literally teach fitness and strength training for a living. Well, I'd like to do it for a living. You know what I mean? I do what I do on here for a living, but I'd like to actually teach fitness and 52 blocks, the self defense system, and martial arts and tutor basketball is what I'd like to do to make a living. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's just hard to get that environment set up. So, I mean, whatever God wants for me, I believe that He will create in time. So I got to be patient with that. And patient with a lot of things. I'm happy I heard from Christina today. I love her more than anything. I'm just glad to hear that she's as okay as can be right now. Um, she's my number one priority. She's always going to be my number one priority, and I just care about her more than anything. I truly love Christina. So, um, other than that, I mean, she's the only thing that really matters to me, to be honest. I mean, I I try to be, I'm passionate about this Batman stuff, you know what I mean? But Christina comes first every single time. But I don't know. I'm just proud of myself. I'm happy with how far I've come with the strength, with my research, and just kind of combining efforts and combining both of those aspects. I think has helped me a lot. I'm noticing it in my body, man. I had readings tell me this ahead of time, and I even talked about it on here. You can see I prove all the readings true, but I don't have any intention of doing so. It just doesn't naturally. I'm not really worried about it, but it's kind of cool. But at the end of the day, it said that I was going to notice some changes, in my body in this season and era. And I definitely am. I'm looking at the videos and I'm starting to really see it. I'm really starting to get that Batman body, like that Batman physique. Um, as impossible as it is to achieve, you know, I mean, I'm definitely there already, and if you can't see it, you just need to look a little harder, you know what I mean? Because I mean, it just has to do with, how I look. That's why. Um, but I have like, I'm extremely ripped. I'm really, really in amazing shape. My physique is out of this world. Um, which wasn't really my concern ever. That just comes naturally. I really don't care about none of that stuff. All that stuff is like minute details to me that don't matter. I'm doing this for the strength level. I want to get the strength level up. I try to challenge myself as much as possible. And of course, it's hard with what I go through physically as far as like my breathing and stuff. That's kind of what, slows me down a little bit, especially when I'm doing the training because, trying to get wind and air. Um, and it's something that I'm trying to work on. It's just hard, like I said, with what I went through. It's practically impossible, but I'm doing the best I can. Um, but yeah, I'm pretty proud, man. I mean, I'm extremely proud of myself for everything I've accomplished and everything I set out to do. Um, like I said, it's all real, man. It's all happening. You know what I mean? And that quote that Ra's al Ghul says is really the truth, man. He says, "If you devote yourself to an ideal and they can't stop you, then you become something more, Mr. Wayne." He's like, what is, and that is, he says, legend. And that really is what I've become. I think, I mean, I've always been a living legend. People know that on here, especially they listen to me. But um, this Batman thing is definitely legendary. Everything about it, everything about what I've done and what I've accomplished is legendary. And My reputation precedes me, like I said, I only see it growing as time goes on, and the more people find out about me and about what I've done and what I'm doing, the bigger the legend will become. Um and the more legendary, I guess, because of word of mouth, of course. But um like I said, the goal is to take this to different cities and states, take this all over the nation, hopefully take this all over the world, but to do it on a level where I have the resources and the budget to do the real thing. So, like I said, right now, it's the way I look at it is, God trying to sculpt me and mold me into the Batman that He created, and then He's going to use me and utilize me for like the actual missions and what needs to be done, and what God's work and God's will is. Um, which is always positive and good, you know what I mean? But I mean, like I said, it's going to be real mission time at some point. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's all been real. It's all been fun. It's been an experience, but this is still as real as it's been. It's a lot of this on the side is still training, and everything I try to look at still is training because it's all to go into really into different cities and states. This is trying to get prepared for New York, which I continue to see online that New York is pretty crazy and has a lot going on, a lot of crazy people, a lot of crazy activity. I mean, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it doesn't really scare me, to be honest. I just really don't feel like it does. And, when I do get scared, I'll be turning to God. And I'll continue to face my fears like I have my entire life. Um, but I look at it more as a challenge, to be honest. I think I really have the Batman mentality, and like I said, it's something that just can't really be taught. I think you either are this or you ain't, and that's why, like I said, I just live differently than all of you. I'm in a different lane, and I'm very spiritual, and I'm just focused on becoming the best man and best Batman that I can be and become. Um, I'm really wanting to push the strength a lot farther. Believe it or not, as impressive as what I've accomplished is, especially probably to the public, that's never seen anything like this. But those inertia pull-ups, I set the world record of 340 the other day, which is absolutely incredible in one set. Um, I mean, it's incredible, man. It's absolutely crazy. I'm pretty proud of that. Proud of everything I've done, but the point is, I'm barely getting started. I'm looking to push it a lot farther. I even have kind of a little new direction I'm trying to figure out how to do on the bars with the exercises that will should help my biceps and stuff. Um, when I'm carrying stuff, a lot of it is pretty heavy, so I've been working on my forearms with that because I'll literally just carry it like in the same position with one arm, and I'll carry it for like a long time. So I try to push the limits on that. I'm trying to just honestly push the limits of my muscles and my body to a whole different extent. And I think that's the secret to unlocking all this for me. And I mean, people want to be like me, I'm sure, but this is not something you can really imitate because it's a matter of sheer willpower, and it's what I have and what most of you probably don't have, at least not to my level. And it's what most people are lacking, especially narcs or narcissists. They lack willpower. I have tons of willpower. It's like limitless. So that's what I pull out of me, and it's all you really need for a superhero, man. You need a lot of willpower, grit, and determination, and perseverance, and education and intelligence and genius, and somebody who does things in hold on, in an unorthodox manner, like I do. That's all you really need. You know. I'm not Superman. I can't fly. I don't do the whole eyes thing turning red. But I do what I can. And I think that's the point of being Batman. You are still a man, and I think that's the significance of it, and makes it very beautiful and very amazing and interesting. You know, Men are brave, right? You're not brave. Men are brave. So. I'm looking to that's what I'm looking for in the future. I'm looking to push the strength limits and thresholds a lot farther. Actually, I'm not anywhere near satisfied. Um, Believe it or not, I actually want to push it a whole lot farther, and I want to get where I'm doing 100 pull-ups full extension. That's my goal as of right now. I truly believe and know that I can do it. I can do anything. Um, you know, and I think anyone can do anything if they put their mind to it. You know what I mean? But like I said, that's what all this has been about. If people want to act like I just do things, I mean, I have a methodology. There's a method to my madness. I have a methodology behind everything that I do. I don't need a plan or a layout. That's what people don't get. I don't need a blueprint because God creates my blueprint. He creates. This is all divinely orchestrated. He creates the thoughts and the thought realm and the steps along the way, and I just am guided and I know where I'm headed. I know where I'm going. I've been knowing this entire time. I don't ever know exactly how I'm going to get there, but I do know that God will show me the way and that He's steering me, in the right direction, and He's taking me down this path. You feel me? That's the way I look at it. So it's like I don't worry about. That's what people think. They think you got to have a blueprint and a plan, and you got to have notes, and you got to write all this stuff down. I do everything divinely. It's we're all vessels, man, and we're used, by spirits, ancestors, and by God. Hopefully, if you allow it, and you're a good, righteous person, a lot of you got that demon problem going on. I don't have that problem. Never have, never will. Um, the spirit with me is the antithesis to all evil, and it's the most powerful spirit ever in creation. And I know exactly who I am. You know what I mean? So, like I said, that's how I've been able to do all these things, man. You know, and I don't know, it's pretty cool. It's amazing. Um, but I just enjoy the experience, man. I'm just enjoying life. Just trying to make the most out of the experience. To be honest, I don't really have to make the most of it. It makes the most out of it itself for me. It's kind of what's happening. Hold on. So, how do I put this? Yeah, I'm looking to increase the strength threshold a whole lot more. If I have it my way, I'm barely getting started, and I think we're in very good shape because it's ridiculous, man. I'm getting ridiculous, But I want to push it a lot farther, and that's basically what I'm learning from my research. Is the more that you actually learn to push yourself, um, you know, your body has no choice but to grow, and I think that applies to emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically. I think that applies to everything. But that's kind of what I'm going for. And I just want to try to push myself to another limit and another level now. I'm already doing the lifts pretty much on command. I try to be safe about that, because there's nobody around me, and I'm picking my whole body up vertically in the air, and I do understand, what can happen with that. So I try to. That's why I haven't been doing it so often lately. But if anything, I'm trying to get like the dip limit up and do a lot more of those. I'm probably going to honestly start like probably doing at least over 100 dips a day. When I'm training at least, I'd like to definitely do that, and then try to do sets of them and see how many I can do in a set. That might be what it's about next is like reps. A lot of reps. Um, get back to a lot of full extension too. But the inertia training as well, with different components of it. There's just different things I want to do. There's a little different angle I want to use to approach it that I kind of used to try to do. And like I said, it still is hard because they don't actually have everything I need out there. And I used to work out at that park next to the zoo, man. They used to have the bars where they're low so I could pick my whole body up, but it was like from the bottom, like the bars are super low. And that to me was the coolest thing ever, like that, because I mean, that's difficult and it's a little scarier, but that's like the real cool thing to me. But I need somebody to like spot me if I'm going to do all that, what I mean, that I trust. And since I don't trust none of you, right? And I don't really hang out with nobody. I don't really deal with people, man. You know, I stay away from everybody. I just do my own thing, man. Like I said, I'm on a spiritual journey with God. I went through too much in my life. I've kind of resigned from everybody. I just get the hell away from everyone. It's just not my thing. I'll enjoy socializing with certain people, and that's it. I'm a grown man, and that's why I just don't have time. That's why I just, for me, it is just absolutely crazy when people are talking to me anyway, because it's like, dude, I go out my way to not talk to y'all, to just mind my business, to be left alone. So it's just inexcusable, and I'm not going to put up with it. You know, it would make sense if I was someone who's like really in the public and socializing, but I'm just not. I have no reason to. Like, no, like I'm waiting on my girlfriend, Christina. She's all I really talk to. I just don't deal with people. I don't really want to. You know what I mean? I'm very to myself. You know, and I think I'm definitely about to be able to come out of my shell a little bit, so to speak. But it's you know, it's more you know, when we have resources and a budget, and I'm able to move around and do what I need to do. You know, um, so outside of that, I definitely want to try to go to the island when I get a chance somehow when I can. Other than that, this is what it is, man. Other than that, like I said, as far as people on YouTube, nah, bro. Like I said, I mean, people make up their mind, man. I'm all about compassion and all that and giving people so many chances. But like, once you're some way and you keep that repetitively going, and you know, once you cross a certain line, I'm done talking to you. I'm done dealing with you. I just don't acknowledge you at all, and it's that simple. And you know, it's that's it. Like people like that, they just don't exist to me. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I mean? And it'll never change because there's no point in dealing with people who play games. I'm not that dude, man. I deal with real people. Bro. I do real things, and you know, I live a very serious life. So I definitely don't have time for jokers. You know what I mean? And you know, that's why I'm Batman. So it's kind of common sense, right? Yeah. So it's like at the end of the day, how do I put it? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to do, man. Like trying to push through everything. You know, like I said, I just be having some little problems of different stuff I go through. I wouldn't say it's necessarily little. Some of it's pretty serious, but you know, some of it's like right now, like just allergies. You know, stuff like that. But you know, I think it'll all. You know, I try to look at everything as like a challenge to try to overcome the best I can. You know what I mean? But other than that, just focus, man. Like I said, I'm just learning life. I'm a star seed. I'm learning life all over again. You know, I've been through a lot, had a lot happen to me. I went through a lot physically. Just learning, man. And it's just crazy how I'll tell you one thing. God has really shown the light and the way to learn a whole lot that you know these regular people, civilians, would never learn. I know so much more now than I did, you know, decades ago, years ago. You know, I wouldn't trade this experience for anything still, even as hard as it's been, you know, and there's been a lot of negatives. I mean, it's taught me a lot, dude, a whole lot. And it's taught me a lot of knowledge that's really applicable and, you know, in my life and really going to help me, you know. So it's like, I mean, I'm learning how to really like do things a certain way and it's starting to really work. Like, I mean, you're seeing the results. Like I said, I could see my body on camera. I see the difference. I see the change. And that's my whole deal. You know, you talk about a gym, man. I mean, you know, gym heads, they just go to the gym, they eat everything in sight. You know, they don't know anything about this method of what I'm preaching and practicing. They don't know, and I haven't really preached it because game is to be sold, not told, but it's not for free. It really isn't. But I do spread knowledge, you know, but we're just different, man. I'm on a different tangent. You know, like I said, if you put me in a gym right now, I mean, I'd be absolutely ridiculous. I'm just being honest. I mean, I'd be on a whole nother level like I am already, but I mean, in the gym, and people would probably be looking at me like I'm superhuman. Like, what the hell? Because I'm on a different tangent now. You know, I was always extremely strong, always excelled. Like I said, I mean, any gym you put me in, if it was a competition, I'd win, 9 times out of 10, if not 10 times out of 10. But, I usually would get where I was doing the whole rack on everything. But that's the thing. I want to be limitless. That's why I like this bar work because it's different. And I feel like you can really push your limits a lot more. It's a different kind of training and it builds muscle down to the bone. That's the difference. The gym doesn't do that. It just builds the muscle on top, basically. That's what y'all don't know. There's a reason why I train this way. You understand? And this is something that I always thought about too back in the past, like which way I wanted to train if I was ever going to get into the boxing within leagues or anything like that. Not really worried about that because all that's fake in the first place. But we'll cross that road when we get there in that bridge. But like I said, I see all the people on YouTube just like all the people out here in reality. I mean, you're all stuck in the same boat. Most of you are in the same position. There's a couple of people I talk to that are cool people that they're excelling and they're doing well, and I'm happy for them. You know what I mean? I mean, I have my own problems. I mean, I'm still, trying to figure everything out, and the struggle has definitely been real. I'm not going to sit here and act like it hasn't been, but I'm figuring it out, one day at a time, and I'm just taking small steps. And that's what the reading told me to do too. So, it told me there's no rush, you know. So at the end of the day, I'm just mainly focused on the strength. I'm mainly focused on the movements and the speed, as you can see. The speed is out of this world, man. Like I said, there's nobody with hands like me. There's nobody moving anywhere close to the speed that I'm moving at. I mean, and these are just actual facts. And that's my whole issue with the YouTube thing, man, is like I don't do this pretend talking, bro. Like I've done my thing all across the nation, bro. Like I could understand if I was someone and people were talking from a real place and I was someone who didn't make a name, but like I did my thing everywhere, bro. Like for real, for real. Like all the real stuff happens off camera, so it's like I'm not these other dudes, man. You can't pull that fake stuff with me and that fake talk. You feel me? Because I've really accomplished all these real things. Like I said, I did bar security for like 6 years, bro, and basically never touched. Never had a problem I couldn't deal with. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's like, I mean, 52 blocks is a lifestyle in the first place. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to teach. That's what I'm going to be introducing if I go into boxing or whatever. MMA, UFC, I still think it's corny. Um, I just think it's all corny. I think that MMA and UFC takes away from the sport of martial arts. I think that you all try to turn it into the same thing that you think you're tough and that it's about being tough. And none of martial arts or anything like that, even if it's hand to hand, none of it has to do with being tough. I mean, the tough stuff you're supposed to just already have there. That's what y'all don't get. I mean, that's why, like, when I got dudes who don't know anything about martial arts and have never even been in anything ever at any point, I don't have time to deal with you, man, because it's embarrassing. Like that's what you gotta understand. Like I'm literally like better than any professional martial arts coach. I mean, I'm the best martial artist in the world. This is not fake. It's not something I just claim. I'm certified what I am. I don't need a degree. I don't need a certificate. I don't need a belt. I don't need classes. I don't need anyone to tell me. I know what I am. And I'm self-taught. That's the craziest part. And like I can teach myself any of that stuff. Wing Chun, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, all of that, and I'll probably do some research into it and look into it. But it's all pretty unnecessary for me, if you want to be honest, because all those moves and stuff, especially when you talk about ground game, yeah, that stuff works with inexperienced people who've never been in anything. You have to understand, man, I've been doing this since I was yay high, bro. You understand? I've been in tons of real stuff. I've been in more real stuff than anyone that I'm going to see in the street. That's the truth. I'm the one who invented all of this. Like, if we call it martial arts to make it sound cute on here, we know what it's really called. I invented it. Me. Nobody else. That's why I get so frustrated. That's why I can't really watch TV because it's like, bro, I invented this. I started all of this. I am the beginning of all of it. Seriously. So it's like, why do you think I'm so good at it? Why do you think if you look at my motion and my movements, there's no comparison, bro. Bruce Lee is not even coming close, bro. It's the truth. Um, None of them. Canelo, he's a joke. Like, I'm just not impressed. And it's just crazy because, that's what's frustrating is it's like I'm not going to allow myself to be frustrated over something that, I don't really care if I prove because I've already proven it. I just prove it on camera. There's your evidence, there's your proof. The end. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm going to be able to prove something that I can't because, like I said, y'all ain't going to give me the opportunity. You see what I'm saying? And I don't really care about the opportunity because it's not a real opportunity because I understand how the actual world works. Like I said, I don't dismiss reality to make myself feel comfortable. I bring reality and it makes other people, uncomfortable, with the fact that they can't deal with reality. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I said, the people on YouTube, I mean, you got dudes on here who wanted to box. They ain't boxing. They wanted to do this. They wanted to whatever. They wanted to have this career. They wanted to be a truck driver. All of the things they give up on. That's why my high school basketball coach, I went to four different high schools, two in Texas, two in Florida. One of them told me in Florida, he said, I can't let you quit this team because if you quit this team, you'll quit everything after. You'll quit your wife, you'll quit your marriage, you'll quit your relationship. I don't know if that was a personal thing maybe he went through, but he sure was adamant about that. And I'm glad he said that and did that. Not that I was going to quit necessarily, but um, I just like the mentality. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's very applicable and I just think it's very necessary to be honest. You know what I mean? And it really is the truth because I look at other people and I see it like they don't have the willpower I have. And that's the thing y'all don't get. Y'all want to talk about money and you want to talk. I mean, I see y'all pulling up on YouTube. I mean, look at how you doing things. Look at how you moving. Look at how you living. I mean, quit worrying about other people, bro. You trying to talk down on people, but none of y'all got your act together and none of y'all have anything. So, I mean, I'm not hearing what you talking about. I always have everything because God provides. It's not a one time thing. Like I said, not only do I always have everything, but I compete with the best and I win in everything. You know what I mean? That's what life about. Like I said, that's why people always want to, they wish they could pocket watch me. They jealous and envious of me. They want to keep an eye on me and secretly try to compete with me. It's like, that stuff is corny and lame, man. I mean, can't none of y'all compete with me? I mean, it's just the truth, I mean, if you just look up to me and admire me, I guess that's one thing, but y'all can't compete, bro. It's just the truth. So it's like, I don't know, it's just corny to me. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm a real coach, for everything, life coach, spiritual coach, fitness coach, 52 blocks coach, basketball coach. Like I can do anything I want to do, man. Like I said, the opportunities are all there. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's been a drought as far as donations. I don't know what's up with that. Man, I'm sore. I could feel it today. See, I was already pushing myself today. So, like I said, I mean, the results are there. The whole everything is there, man. I've like laid out the whole programming for everything I want to do. Like I'm happy, I'm content. And I think this is the issue with a lot of people in the world and why they're envious and jealous and why they focus on other people because you don't know how to push yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like me, I never have time. Like I could look at anyone in the world. I would never want to be you. I love being me. I love myself. I love who I am. I love the life that God gave me. I love who God made me. Just all of it. I absolutely love it. That's just the truth. I love being me. You know what I mean? And that's why like I just enjoy what I do. And I think people just see that and see me having a good time and enjoying myself being me. I think it just makes them feel some way. I think that's what all of it's always been about. And it makes sense. I don't really care though, you know. But that's the world for you, you know. That's why, like I said, I don't really care, man. Like I said, I talk about this environment. I talk about how it really is. I talk about the reality. People got to put themselves in my position, in my shoes, man. I'm not going to get on here and kiss up and be cute like y'all and sit here and feed you a bunch of fake nonsense. I'm gonna tell you how it really is from my point of view. That's the thing. I'm not you, so that's why I like it's never been an issue. I've never cared if anybody, didn't like what I had to say. Not that anybody really voices that, but I wouldn't care because I mean, I'm not here for you to like what I have to say. In fact, I've always been the radio show host that, really didn't care because that's the only way you're going to remember what I'm saying if it catches your attention. You know, so just like Bruce Wayne, he said, I can't do that as Bruce Wayne. He's something about apathy or something like that. Examples of apathy. something he was saying on that plane when he was with Alfred, but my whole point, man, is like I said, I've built a whole empire out of this. I've built a business. Um, the way I try to look at it, no matter how the company does things, I look at everything like it's limitless. You know what I mean? Right now, if you can't notice what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to really push myself with the content if possible, because I'm not trying to push too hard, but I'm trying to get that check run up, man. That check is already around $60. I think it's around 58, like I told you. Um, I feel like I should be getting more money made than this because the views have been pretty crazy and out of this world as usual. I'm doing great, but it is what it is, man. Like I said, if we're almost like $60, that's only about 40 something more to go. Not that far off, man. You know what I mean? But it's like it's so close to the end of the month. It's the 25th. As of now, it's going to be the 26th. So what's that? 26, 27, 28, 29. I don't know if there's 31 days in this month, maybe 30, 31. That's a good almost a week, man, possibly. So I don't know, man. There might be a chance, but it's going to be hard, bro. I don't know. It's a lot of hard work. I don't know. So I just got to see how I feel and what I feel like doing. You know what I mean? 'Cause I just don't know. I don't know. But it would be nice. The only thing I'm saying is if I could reach that $100 quota before the end of the month, because it would save me. It just helped me a lot, to get ahead on things finally and get this other check run up quick enough. That way I can, have that money coming in this next month instead of the month after. That's the point. But um, I don't know. It could work out either way, basically. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm just staying in my lane doing me. This is what I do, man. This is a 24-hour job for me. I devote all my time and effort to this. I work on separate projects at separate times, and right now it's just all this Batman thing. It's all this project, and of course the basketball too. But that's all, man. I just switch it up. I divvy it up by days, what I want to do, how I feel, and that's about it. I don't necessarily have to go so hard all the time. You know what I mean? I really need a break. I'm just, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm worn out. But I don't know. We'll have to see how I feel and what I want to do. But at the end of the day, I don't know. Like I said, it's just I'm just looking at the future, man. I'm looking into the future. It's like I don't know. Once Christina finishes everything and she's okay and she comes over here and we're together, everything is going to change, man, in a positive way. You know what I mean? Like I said, I got to have a budget to do this, man. And the money that we're looking at, I mean, it would change. It's life changing, man. I mean, it would change everything. So dream come true. You know what I mean? But she alone is a dream come true. Christina's my dream come true. That's the truth. But I need a budget, man. I just honestly, I need some real money to work with, and I'm just trying to figure it out for now, somehow, some way. I hope that there's a way to do it. You know what I mean? But like I said, I think this is all part of God's plan, personally. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm not going to have a whole bunch of money until God wants me to. That's generally how I feel. I feel like God is definitely in control. Seriously. So it's not something I can control, and that's okay. A lot of you would have a problem with it. I don't. It's just hard waiting. You know what I mean? It's like a patience thing, and it's not really patience. I've been nothing but patient, but I guess that's it. It's just like I have the concepts, I have the ideas. I'm definitely ready. I know I'm ready. And it is what it is. But like I said, I mean, you go through periods of time. The readings told me what period of time this is and to utilize it and appreciate it and respect it. So I'm trying to do that. So this is a different period of time anyway. So I'm gonna use it for what it's worth and what they told me to do with it. But I don't know, man. I just know that I'm ready to go, man. Like if I could just get the budget and get the money, and that's why I'll never ever have any respect for any of y'all, really. You know what I mean? Other than, of course I'll always respect Christina. I love her more than anything. She's amazing. But I'm talking about on YouTube and off, like in reality, all these other people. I have no respect for none of these other people because, like I said, they all have applicable ways to help me, and instead they wanted to sit there and be petty and talk at a distance. I ain't even talked to none of these people face to face, and just for them to say nothing that's positive, like that's just crazy. That's so fake. That's so out of the picture. Like I just don't respect people like that. I don't respect that period. And like I said, it's crazy because they're all like spoiled rotten. Like they have resources that I would do anything to have personally, and I don't have none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, bro. Like literally y'all got everything you need. Y'all got vehicles, like all these people, bro, and they all miserable. That's the funniest part. That's why it's not about what you have because you could have everything and still be miserable and unhappy. That's the one thing I know for sure. Cuz me, I'm truly happy no matter what. And I don't need anything to be happy. I'm just happy with me and God, you know what I mean? And I'm happy with Christina. That's the truth. Feel me? So it's like I don't know. Like that's what I noticed, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, y'all had years, man. Y'all have had months, years, bro, to step up. I mean, y'all could have been help, man. Like now, like forget it. You know what I mean? Now I don't want fake help. That's the thing. I don't do fake. I don't do fake at all. You know what I mean? And that's it just is what it is, man. Like I'm real as hell, bro. You know what I mean? All that fake stuff, miss me with it. I ain't trying to hear it. Straight up. Like I said, they had years, bro. Like all 2024, man. You know what I mean? Like if people had actually listened to me and worked together because I offered the opportunity to everyone, bro, we'd be light years ahead of where we are now. That's what people don't get. You can't have everyone doing things on their own. Nobody's going to be able to win. Like one person will, which, is always me. I'm the one who always wins. Why? Because I got God with me. That's the truth. But everybody can't win if you don't work together. That's why I don't understand it. Like, nah, bro, if we would have worked together, bro, we would at least been able to build something that would have been effective. Like y'all talk about, oh, I want to do a podcast. We could have been done that, bro. We could have done that all last year, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's what's crazy, man. Like it's just people just y'all have a poverty mindset in the first place. Like y'all don't even want to spend no money to make no money. Like that's what I'm saying. They're those type of people. Like you could literally people could have worked together. People could have spent a little bit of their own money on gas and just been quiet and quit complaining and asking for something back and just said, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna pick you up and you know what I'm saying? We can go over here and do a podcast and we can do this every day. You know what I mean? Here you go. Here's a plate of food. You hungry? Like that's what normal people do. Normal people just treat people like human beings and normal people. Normal people work together. You understand? That's why I just don't respect that. Like I ain't got time for it because it's like you literally slowing everything down. You slowing down not only your progress but everybody's progress, and you slowing down and playing with the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about all these people in reality. That's why I don't have respect for none of you, bro. I'm not talking, and what do we have to talk about? Nothing to talk about, bro. Everybody had the opportunity to talk to me on here. You feel me? Whether it be in reality or online. We ain't got nothing to talk about now. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's my whole thing, bro. Like it's just crazy to me, son. Like really, I honestly think that it's insane that people haven't literally just said like provided me everything on a silver platter. I really seriously think this. I'm not entitled at all. It's like I've earned it. Like if you create this concept and you're gonna be Batman, right? Why would you not just be like literally like say, hey yo, here's your spot, here's your budget, here's your money, here's your whatever motorcycle, scooter, whatever. Feel me? Hold up. What in the hell is that? Scared the hell out of me. But yeah, like I said, man, it is what it is. Um, I don't know what that was. Sorry, I'm trying to listen. But bro, what the hell, man? I hear it. I don't know what it is. Huh. But yeah, like I said, man, I mean, I don't know, man. People have all these resources, bro. I just think it's crazy. I don't know how to utilize them. And those are the kinds of people they are. It's just, it's just an empty way of doing everything. I mean, they don't know how to appreciate anyone. That's why I don't even waste my time talking to people like that. I'd be like, just keep it moving. We ain't got nothing to talk about because you're a waste of my time. If you don't know how to appreciate human beings and appreciate people, that's the lamest, most corniest thing because they never understand the fact that that's why they're miserable and unhappy. That's why everything's empty for them. They don't know how to utilize anybody or anything. Like, that's just sad, bro. You're going to always be empty like that. You know what I mean? I don't have that problem. You know what I mean? But so, I don't know, man. I'm just looking forward to the future. I'm definitely looking forward to the future with Christina. Um, and yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm definitely at this point. I'm extremely patient. I'm definitely at this point ready to have some real money again. You know what I mean? I'm ready for the money era. I really am. Because I just know that's what I need, man. I need the money. I need the money. I need the budget, and I have I'm completely in line with my purpose now. Like, that's the coolest part. Because there was definitely times in my life when I had tons of money, I didn't have a purpose. I didn't, I had one, but I didn't know what it was. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I wouldn't say I wasted a lot of time or anything. Everything was a learning experience. I don't think I did anything wrong or anything like that, but it's just like now I'm in a whole different ball game now. I mean, I'm so focused and completely. I just have a whole new perspective, and I just that's what the Batman thing has really done for me. That I don't think any of you could ever really understand or comprehend. It's given me, my life has always had more purpose than anyone I've ever seen. I've always had purpose, but this Batman thing has really given me purpose on a whole nother level. And that's the thing I love about it. It's inspiring to everyone. It's inspiring to me. Um, and I'm inspired every day by it. You know what I mean? And it's just I know my purpose. So it's like now you give me money to work with. I know exactly what I'm putting it into. I know exactly what I'm trying to build. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly why I'm doing it. I'm able to help people. It's going to help me to save a lot of people. It's going to help me to do a lot. Seriously. So I don't know. I'm definitely praying and asking God to, give me a budget and some money to work with, produce me the budget, please, and have people donate on here too to get it started. But, you know, I don't know, man. Something's got to change and got to give, man. I need some money to work with to do this, bro. It's just the truth. You know what I mean? Like, I understand, like, it's good for now because, I'm doing the training. Like, I understand. I think that's part of what has to do with the bicycle and everything and going through the hardships and everything. But it's like, I need to get that license back. I need to be on a motorcycle and stuff. I mean, I see the whole thing laid out for what I'm doing, bro. And I'm not going to be just driving around trying to show off and show out. I mean, I've got specific, things that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make a real positive change. You know what I mean? And like I said, I mean, I just need the budget to work with. I can create my own bat suits. I can get a 3D printer. I can build my own bat pods. I can start with these engines on these bicycles, gas and electric. I can do the same thing with scooters. Um, get motorcycles, you know what I mean? Start learning how to do the metal shaping if I got to go take that class in Boston or whatever. Like, there's just a lot of things that I want to do, but I need the budget to do them. You feel me? That's all. Because it's all going to be applicable and useful for what I'm doing as my career as Batman. Feel me? So, hold on. So basically, that's the main thing, main premise. Other than that, this is what it is, man. But you know, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting patiently for my blessings, basically. You know what I mean? But I just know I need some money to work with, man. I got to get a budget. It's just that simple. But, like I said, I'm not like y'all. I don't have a quiet desperation or anything. I just know that I need money to do this. on the level that I want to do it at. But like I said, it's not my plan, it's God's plan. So it is what it is. And He's got a lot bigger plans from what I'm hearing for me than I would ever have. So it is what it is. It's not in my hands, it's in God's hands. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you one thing, man. If any of you think that if you count me out or you doubt me at all, you're sadly mistaken, bro. You don't know about me at all. If you think for 1 minute that I'm going to be in this same position, like I don't know how long it'll take, you know what I mean? But if you think I'm going to be in this same position forever, you got me misconstrued, homie. Straight up. Even for like another year, I refuse to be in this position in another year. I don't care if I have to literally just go manually figure it out in the street somewhere in another city and state. Like, I'm not going to stay stagnated in a position at all. I refuse to. Never have, never will. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm gonna figure out, like I said, every day I just try to make progress, you know what I mean? And I am by leaps and bounds, but there's just certain things that I want to happen, and it's like they keep kind of telling me it sounds like the ancestors, spirits, whatever sources, maybe God is telling me to be patient and not try to do it all myself. And, I understand that. But it's like I said, it's just hard because I have all these ideas and concepts and I know what I want to do. But that's what I want, man. I need a budget. I need a budget. I need a 3D printer. I need to figure out how I can start building all my own bat suits with the 3D printer, different components. I saw videos too about people saying if they could basically build like engines. I'm pretty sure a 3D printer can design and build an engine. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you have enough money and you work up your way through those 3D printers and learn them, because I learn anything real quick. I can figure any program out, anything over time myself. I'm that smart. I've done it my whole life. So, like, if I work with the 3D printers and we gradually work up levels, like I'll figure it all out and how it works. And like, I'm pretty sure I could get where I could basically build my own cars. I just wonder, I'm sure they have a way to try to keep you from doing that. You know what I mean? But like, I'm trying to do it so that I can have like a fleet of Batmobiles. That's what I want, you know? So, you know, the future is the future, man. Can't nobody stop the future. You know what I mean? And the truth is, at the end of the day, I think 3D printers can pretty much create just about anything if you have enough imagination. And I think that's going to be the concept of the future. I just see that being a component of being Batman, seriously. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, if you take vehicles on the street, you have to have them licensed and everything. You know what I mean? It has to be done the right way. They have to be licensed. So, it is what it is. I'll figure it all out over time. But like I said, I want to learn how to do all these things. That's the main component. What I picture, I don't think what I picture would be God's plan. I think God's plan is on a whole nother level, light years ahead of what I'm thinking and way more, and just way more amazing and more blessings for me. I know that, but I have an image of what I see in my mind for the future and in the future of Batman. And that's the thing. Like, I answered the calling, man. Like, I know exactly who I am. I know what I'm here for. I know my purpose. I know what I'm supposed to do. There's no confusion on any of that. But like I said, I need the money. I know I need money to do it. I need the money. I need the budget because what I'm picturing is on a whole different level. I don't think any of you could even fathom or understand. And I would just be literally rolling through all these cities as Batman, and I'm talking in Batmobiles. I'd be trying to design my own tumblers, um, all sorts of stuff, too. I mean, like, it's like out of a sci-fi movie. Like, y'all seen like Nightmare Before Christmas, I'm sure, with Tim Burton. That's kind of the Batman that I am, like a Tim Burton Batman. Like, I don't think y'all understand. Like, I'm thinking of like literally designing like mini tumblers. Okay, so like if you could picture like a mini, like not an actual whole car or vehicle, but like a mini tumbler, like a small tank, right? It doesn't have to be huge. It could be a tank that's, the size of like, these little motorcycles and stuff like that. Nobody can tell you anything about something like that. People would just be like freaked out as to what the hell it is. It's, basically that's what I'm gonna be doing. It's going to be like an alien building his own spaceships. That's the point. So like that's the type of stuff my imagination wants to do. You know what I mean? I want to be like rolling around under bridges and like mini tumblers, like little mini tanks, and people like have no clue what the hell is going on. But I'm in like a tank that's like completely proofed. You know what I mean? And like, you know, that's the kind of Batman I see me being in the future. It's just the truth. You know what I mean? Like I said, the bat paws, all that stuff. I see me making all sorts of different little gadgets and different, bat pods, Batmobiles, Tumbler. Like I literally see me constructing this stuff and being able to use it and flying too. Like seriously, I don't see it as out of the picture at all. I don't know why people would think it's out of the picture. I mean, even the wings is not that out of the picture. That's why number one to start, I need just a bigger cape, just to get like the feel of it. You know what I mean? How it feels again. Because I had to, make mine shorter back then because the back pod it was getting caught in the rigging and the engine of it, so it was shutting it down. And it was not good because it would just stop me while I was riding. You know what I mean? And it would pull. But you know, stuff like that's got to be worked out, semantics and stuff. Whenever I'm rolling around on something or whatever I'm doing, as Batman. But that's what I see, man. I want to be able to construct. I want to be completely self-sustainable, like, or not just like with money. I want to be like a Batman that creates and designs all his own stuff. That's what y'all don't get. And I want to completely fall off the grid where basically nobody can ID me and none of you have a clue where I'm at, what I'm doing, or who I am. That's what people don't understand. Like, literally, like, I'm not going to go as far as like change my name probably, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, I want to be completely off the grid. Like, I want to have so much money that I can pretty much do whatever I want, and like whatever I'm doing as Batman, people are not going to necessarily know it's me unless I come out and say so publicly on a video. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, I'll do the channel stuff. I'll keep the channel cute and cool, whatever. I'll have fun on the channel, but like I want to be making like news headlines, okay, as Batman for doing positive things that help people and protect people. Like I want to do the real thing and help and make a difference and a change. I want to do what I'm trained to do and what I came to do in God's work and God's will, the right thing, the right way. You know what I mean? I want to make a stand, and the right way though, and like I said, that's the type of Batman I am. That's what I see and what I picture, man. I picture me building everything. That's what entices me. It's like the independence of it. You know what I mean? Like it's like, why can't you do that? Like if you're smart enough, bro, just like aliens, they build spacecrafts and stuff. Oh, that's creepy. Huh, right. But yeah, like aliens build spacecrafts and stuff, right? So, I mean, if you think about it, right? Why can't we? It's the same type of component. I mean, if you got like a genius mind, like that's the thing. I just don't think like anybody. I think on a whole different level. You know what I mean? I'm not claiming to be anything. I mean, part of the thing that y'all have confused is y'all try to talk to me on here, but you all try to tell people their reality. That's why you keep losing. I said, there's people on YouTube, man. Y'all go live every day and talk for hours and beg for money, and you're online projecting. Like nobody takes you seriously, man. And y'all don't even have monetized channels and never will. Like nobody cares about what you're talking about, man. You're simple. People who are really educated and intelligent and a genius like me, we're thinking on a whole nother level, bro. Like I'm trying to build like my own alien spacecraft, straight up. Like y'all ain't getting it. Like I want to build things that fly. You understand? So that's why, like, when y'all talk about money, I think it's corny because if you intelligent and you a genius, you ain't worried about all that, man. Like when the money comes, and then you can create all these ideas. But that's the thing, you got to utilize the time in between to think about it all, man, and figure it out. That's the best time to use your mind and figure out how it's possible and how to do it. You know, the stuff Batman was riding around in, none of it was normal, bro. I mean, the Tumbler wasn't even like a car. I mean, let's get real. I'm pretty sure he didn't even have plates. Like, I don't think it was registered. I mean, That thing was literally morphing, bro. I mean, do you see the movie? That thing literally had tectonic plates built in it, basically, and it was shifting. Okay. And then he had the bat pod built sideways into the infrastructure of the tumbler where he ejects and comes out, and the bat pod's already flying. Like, that's the future. I'm just telling you the truth. Like, that's the type of Batman I am. This is not fake. This is real. So that's the thing. Like, I mean, my life's always been crazy and insane and not normal. You know what I mean? But when this money comes and these blessings, and once Christina's with me physically, I think it's about to really get surreal. And that's all I could say. Like I said, I want to build like maybe like a cage for my face, something to cover my mouth and my face, probably, especially so I can't get ID'd, and mostly for protection. Um, but I have it all mapped out in my mind, man. I just got to get the money and then figure out how these things work. I mean, that's going to be one of the first things I do. If Christina, let's go through the itinerary, right? And I've laid out a lot of stuff and told Christina a lot about ideas I have, right, and things that I want to do. But let's put it like this: if she was here today, like right now, right, and we're together, like I said, I mean, we'd make our own moves. We already know what we're doing. Like, we'd get everything straight. We'd have fun, first of all. You know what I mean? We'd be having our pre honeymoon and just being together and enjoying, just being with each other. That's the first thing, right? Um, Once we get a little, more settled in, and we figure everything out, like, as far as the itinerary for like the Batman stuff, like, that's what I would be doing probably. I need a computer, would be the first thing. And this is for everything. This is for everything we're going to be doing together. Everything. I mean, I would need a computer, need a laptop. That's the first order of business, and that would be the first thing I look into. Probably is 3D printers, how they work. What's the cheapest one? What's the capacity of it? What can it make and what can it create? You get what I'm saying? And like, that's the concept I'm really into. And it's not going to be just 3D printers. I'm sure there's other tools accessible to build things, but that's what I want to do for a living. I want to build these things on my own. You know what I'm saying? And I want to hopefully figure out how to tap into free energy, is what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out a different source on my own that will run like the little spacecraft I build. That's what y'all don't get. I'm not thinking like y'all are thinking. Like I said, and it shows in the Batman movies. Like, they have the blue, and then they've got green if you actually watch the movies, and then red. And I'm talking about like for the engines and the cars and stuff. I mean, it just makes sense to me. I just feel like you might have to end up creating your own fuel source or your own energy source. So that's the thing. Like, I'm not thinking the way you are thinking, bro. Like, I literally want to build like my own spacecraft. Seriously. And like flying around in it. That's the difference. Like, what I'm doing is not, it's not normal. It's not your average everyday Joe journey or walk. You know what I mean? And that's okay. But at the end of the day, that's what I'm looking to do. Like, when, I'm just saying, when we have a budget and we have money, I don't have to come out of our pocket much for anything really. Like I said, I've pretty much like told her like all the plans, and we're just going to be having fun and enjoying ourselves. I guarantee you we're going to stay the hell away from any of these, weird individuals and weird people. Um, that's about it. We're gonna be having fun and doing us, man. Because trust me, I always know what people on in the back of my mind, even if I act like I don't understand. I know what people on, man. I know there's people envious and jealous, and I know what time it is, and I know how people like that are, and it just, y'all don't scare me at all. But I'm just saying, when Christina's with me, oh yeah, we're gonna be super smart about what we do. And like I said, we're gonna be leaving like right away anyway. We're gonna be traveling. I'm gonna get everything right. We're gonna do everything together. I mean, she'll never have anything to worry about, but like, I'm gonna always take care of Christina and protect her at all costs. So, it is what it is. So she is the prize to me and always will be and always has been. So That's number one. But that's what I want to spend my time doing. I want to be with her and just be happy and play games, have fun together, enjoy life, eat, chill, listen to music, just basic stuff. Go walk, go to the beach, go to the island. Just want to have fun with my girlfriend. That's all. Just want to be with Christina. You know what I mean? And then I'm just saying after some time, we'll start figuring out what we want to do. We'll kind of do it just piece by piece as far as figuring out how we want to approach the Batman thing. But that's what I'm saying. My mind is, I have like these images in my mind, like these ideas. I don't know. And I want to create them. That's how I am. That's how I've always been. My mind just like, I have a beautiful mind, man. God designed my mind differently. And I just create. That's all I know how to do. That's why, I don't care how people take what I do on here. This is just me creating, man. That's all I do. I get in flow state and I create. That's what I'm designed to do. I don't know how to do anything else. That's what I'm good at. I don't care about money really, but I just, it'd be nice to have it because it's easier to do stuff. That's all. That's why I just think people are odd on here. Y'all talk about money and you want it so bad, and it's like you've never had it. Like I've had money, bro. I've had tons of money in my life. Like I'm just saying, you would think eventually you'd figure out if you stop chasing money, maybe it'll come to you, you know? Because I'm not chasing it and I don't even really care about it. But I'm just saying, for this, for the Batman thing, I just know it's necessary. I need a budget. You know what I mean? So, that'll be the fun component too about what we do is I'm gonna take Christina with me everywhere we go, and I really want to do some real traveling. And what I'm considering and thinking about is like we might talk to like some military people. We might talk to the military. We might talk to some different organizations. I need to learn some knowledge. There's some things I need to figure out. I need to figure out the kind of paneling they use for aircrafts because that's like the most protected, most proof stuff that they have. I got to figure all that stuff out. I think there's definitely going to be a military component, possibly, even though, with all the research I've done and what I've heard, you know what I mean? We got to get past that. But, I want to talk to different people. They might let me do like speeches at schools too and stuff. I don't know. There's a lot. Once we get a budget and we have money to work with, it's going to open up every door for me. And I already got divine confirmation that God is like leveling me up. Like it's all coming right now. Like I'm about to level up in advance. So it is what it is, man. I think the views should be doing pretty good too. um, it'll be sporadic, maybe it'll be up and down, but I think it's going to do well. And hopefully we can get in a groove with this, man. But that's what's crazy to me, man. When people, I just don't get it. Like, what are y'all worried about me for? I mean, like I said, I mean, these people, they got 9 to 5s, they got jobs. You know what I mean? They got support systems. They got everybody around them. Like, y'all should have plenty of dough, and that's my point. I mean, if people are still focusing on me, it just goes to show you money ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Money don't mean anything. Money don't bring happiness. Money don't mean your class or what level you are in society or education or intelligence or intellect or anything. Doesn't have anything to do with the quality of person you are. You know what I mean? So it's like I just don't get it. Like, what are you worried about me for? Why focus on me? Focus on yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. All y'all, I mean, I don't think y'all are doing that great, but I mean, you're doing all right. You know what I mean? I think a lot of you are doing better than you've probably ever done, which I don't understand either because a lot of these people are evil as hell, but it is what it is. I think karma comes in different forms personally. You know what I mean? I think I see people getting their karma right and left, to be honest. Like I said, it ain't YouTube, it's karma too. Ain't got nothing to do with me. This is what y'all created for yourself. You know what I mean? So end of the day, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I pray for everyone. I wish everybody nothing but the best. It ain't nothing but love over here always, for everybody. But like I said, that's what I want to. I don't know. I guess I'm just eager to get everything started. You know what I mean? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So hopefully, you know, I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know. I know everything is going to work out. So you know what I mean. Hopefully, we can get this show on the road, and that's all, man. I just can't wait. You know what I mean? But yeah, that would be that'd be the number one thing I do is have a laptop, and Christina and I would like chill and just chill with each other and be happy and in love and enjoy each other's company and being with each other. And I just that's what I picture, like just sitting in really nice surroundings and talking a lot and doing a lot of research is what I want to do. So I definitely am going to need a laptop, but that's what I want to do, a lot of research, and I want to figure out how to build these things. I'm going to be basically like Albert Einstein designing inventions. I'm just telling you the truth. That's that's the tangent that I'm on. So it is what it is. Feel me? Anyway, I'm gonna get going. Much love. I'll talk to y'all later. And yeah, like I said, I just can't wait. I love you, honey.